Hello everyone, it's your girl Juanita bringing you another segment on Wani's Diary. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope today's message will help you in your day to day life and you can relate to it. Today, we're going to be talking about confidence and self acceptance. I feel that confidence and accepting who we are plays a major challenge in our lives every day, and it's more so our insecurities. I can define confidence and insecurities into one because we all feel a certain type of way about who we are and how we look and how we are presented. So, today we're going to be looking at accepting who we are and confidence on a major scale. I'll talk about my confidence issues and how I've learned to tackle them over the years and how I'm still dealing with my confidence problems and how you as well, my viewer or my viewers, can tackle your confidence issues as I also tackle mine. So I myself have battled with confidence for as long as I can remember. Let's say I've always been the bigger pew pew or just person in general. So in my primary days, I never found it as a big problem and all that, but I did have confidence problems when it came to uh, certain things. Like when my friends dress up for civilian, I'd always feel out of place for a lot of reasons. I wouldn't feel confident in what I was wearing because of what my friends would wear, and it took a toll on me actually. It was major because I never felt that I was loved or that anyone cared. And at times I blamed myself, and that made me hate myself. So as I went into junior high school, I found people who are also bigger than me. And the thing that stood out for them was them having confidence. They had confidence, and I would always ask myself, why can't I have confidence like they have confidence? So I found myself asking me questions about that girl is bigger than me, but she embraces who she is. She loves herself and she's jovial about it. So as time went by, I had to come to terms with myself and realize this is how I am. So when I got into grade 10 and all that, I feel this is when I started to accept who I was and transform. Not saying that I was always known as a big kid and all that, the big bone girl all my life. I'm still big boned, but it's to a minimum. At least someone can tell that yeah, she's big boned, but it wasn't. I'm not as big as I was when I was in junior secondary and primary school. Okay, so I started to accept who I was, and that was one of the greatest things that happened. Because when you accept yourself for who you are, a lot of things change. The way you treat yourself, the way you take care of yourself changes, all because of confidence. And I felt that I applied that role in my life in form. I started to love myself more. I started to tell myself I am worthy, even though sometimes to people who know how insecurities and confidence play out, to us who are not fully confident and self-loving to ourselves, we know how it plays out. Some days are good and some days are bad. But at the end of the day, we have to accept who we are as people. So I decided to talk about confidence because it's major and a lot of people face challenges with how they look. I started to shed weight in grade 10 because of how I was moving about. Secondary school where I used to learn was quite far, and there was a distance for me to get the bus. So because of that and how big I was and life also, I shed weight. I'm still chubby. I'm not going to lie or say, I know I'm what. Mm-mm. I'm still chubby, but it's at the minimum and it's standard chubby. Exactly. I'm not trying to body shame anyone. We're all perfect the way we are. Even the way I was fine, but I just never take care of myself. Exactly. And then here I am today, all confident and man, confidence is it's a day to day thing. It's an everyday thing that we all have to do. But then when I accepted myself, I became unique. It was me. Even my personality changed. So today we're going to talk about how confidence impacts you in your life. What will change when you start to have confidence? Number one, your attitude. Your attitude towards life. Everything. You have a standing of understanding that you can't control everything that happens in life. Life is one big roller coaster. If you're ready for the bad, you have a positive outlook of the bad. If there's good that comes your way, you always treasure it. Positive being, having a good attitude. Also, it's also healthy when you have a good attitude towards who you are and your confidence and your insecurities. You try to change your ways. You try to live more healthier and everything. Like me. Example being, I well, um, I think things changed though, because I was more mobile and hygienically, at least I was taking care of myself. One would be like, where you don't want, you have to have a clean standard. Even when I look at myself, I wanted to be presentable to people. I wanted to dress nicely and, and be presentable. Despite how I look, I know that being chubby is not a disadvantage. Mm. So my outlook on life changed. My attitude towards a lot of things changed. Positivity. I became body positive about who I am. I appreciated myself more. And it just, had to motivate myself. Attitude wise, I had to motivate me. And then another thing about confidence, when you are confident as a person, your body language changes, body posture. You sit in a way where you want people to talk to you and you want to interact with people. It's it's something amazing, actually. Everything about you will change. Your body language in general. The way you sit, you won't slouch, you'll feel as high as a person who's different than you because you're confident about yourself. Even facial expressions are very important when you have when you have confidence in you and you love yourself. Because we'll talk about facial expressions on a platform of like when you go in public, you don't want to be the person who turns off others. You want to be the one who's friendly enough for people to approach you. So your facial expressions, you won't have to look down, but you have a confident posture that is accepting to others, and you surely be accepted by everyone. I mean, not everyone's going to accept us, but then your face should say that you can say hi, if you know what I mean. And then eye contact. Eye contact is very important, especially if you go to um, public places that expect you to have. When you go to places where you have to have eye contact in the general public, because it's not right. Body language is important, especially eye contact. You don't want to meet someone and look down while they're talking to you. Firstly, that's disrespectful, and secondly, that shows that you lack confidence in yourself. So if you're the one who's been showing people bad facial expressions in public, bad posture, and eye contact, I'm not saying that it's wrong, but then if you have confidence in yourself and you believe in yourself, why wouldn't you look at your friend? I mean, guys, look at your friends. And then there's a saying that goes like this: it's all about confidence. The moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease to forever be able not to do it. This simply means that, guys, despite everything, like, life is one bubble. We'll be criticized, we'll be told you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. But our confidence gives us the strength to fly. You should have enough confidence to tell yourself, I can fly. This is me as well. I've always doubted myself for years and years in a lot of spaces that I've been given. If I never doubted myself, or if I had the confidence that I have today, especially doing this video, it's taken me a lot of courage. I would have accomplished a lot of things now that I look at it. But now that I look at it from a different side, a different side of life, I understand that I can accomplish a lot if I put in the work. And that's what I'm going to do. And I started by doing this. Again, I'm saying it. And so, with that being said, tips on how to love yourself. Guys, how are you going to love yourself? Tips. You do what makes you happy. You do you, in short. Ensure that everything that you do, you love it with a passion. Doing you simply means things that motivate you. Everything that is right. And be nice to yourself. Of like I've said, I've battled with confidence problems and insecurities for a long time. Whenever I look at a mirror, when it's suitable, shouldn't be sensitive. Whenever it's suitable, I always tell myself good things. Be nice to yourself. Don't put yourself down. Even when you're dressing up or anything, even clothes, even when you're picking things, don't pick things that are, it's just something else. When you dress up, you have to be nice to yourself. You have to pick something that when you wear it, you rock it. Not for people, but for yourself. And then get moving. Like I've said, my confidence also started when I started, moving my body, being mobile, exercising, if I may. I'm not saying I exercise every day, Shan. You condemn me. I'm not saying I exercise a lot, but I keep my body in movement enough for it to be fit and all that. And I'm also advising you, like, even it doesn't matter who you are, everybody works out these days. Like, I mean, everyone works out. So anything, even if it's taking a simple stroll in the morning, taking a walk, yeah, just get your body moving. And remember, nobody's perfect. Nobody. Forgive yourself for the wrongs that you've done. Nobody's perfect. I mean, I'm not perfect. I have my shortcomings. I offend people. I offend people sometimes. But I have to forgive myself. And at times also, I also have to ask for forgiveness from people. Nobody's perfect, guys. We're all in this world making mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all have insecurities. So that should be one. Your insecurities are not as worse as someone else's insecurities. So you should know nobody's perfect. Nobody has been made perfect. Always remember that. And these are tips, guys. Have supportive friends. You don't want to have friends where you're complaining and they're also saying their own things. It's not right. It doesn't work like that. Have supportive friends who encourage you to be yourself no matter what happens, and people who are always going to be there to rock you. And they're going to suit you. You don't need friends who pull you down, but encourage you on the right path to life. And be good to others. Always. Confidence. There's confidence which is arrogant, and there's confidence which is just friendly. Confidence where you're confident enough to talk to people and not pull them down. And arrogant confidence that guys, don't be arrogant. Just be nice to people. Everyone deserves someone who's nice to them. Someone who tells them it's okay, it's all right. Even you, your confidence also rubs off on other people. So you talk to them with, make them feel, happy. Le- Allow them to be happy to be around you. And like, so guys, one more thing about this confidence and about self acceptance is that always be true to yourself. Always. Even if it's telling yourself the truth. Confidence is all about telling ourselves the truth. Example being me, I'm chubby. I have I have my flaws. I'm not saying I'm the bad kind of chubby, I'm the good kind of chubby. I'm chubby, I know that others will call me fat, others will call me whatever, but I have to accept who I am. And that is it. If I wanted to change, I would. Like, I would. I'm not saying I don't want to exercise, but guys, I move. I do all of those things. At least I keep my body mobile for the body that I have. And I tell myself the truth. Don't lie to yourself that no, I'm what? There's healthy confidence and there's arrogant confidence. Confidence that allows you to understand yourself, and arrogant confidence is the one which brings others down and annoys others. So guys, it was your girl Juanita on Wani's Diary, bringing you only the best of the best. Today was all about accepting who we are and being confident. I hope I helped someone. I helped someone, and I know I did. If I can be confident too, as I build my confidence, you can also be confident as well. Thanks for watching my segment on Wani's Diary. Please, guys, please. It's to like and subscribe these things. Thank you, guys.